Meet Brandon Wysinski, an 18-year-old from New Mexico. Brandon was pulling a traffic stop at around 12:30 in the morning when a real police officer who happened to be passing by noticed something about the situation wasn't quite right. Brandon's car didn't have any police markings, but the car was flashing red and blue lights. And to further add to his confusion, Brandon wasn't wearing any police uniform.
So we got the hall monitor over here. We got the hall monitor. Alright.
Instead, he was spotting a face cap, blue jeans, and white sneakers. So the officer pulled up to have a look. But the closer he got, the more he realized he was up to something.
You gotta talk to her for a minute.
This poor person, I don't know, female or male, this poor person got pulled over by this hall monitor. He has a notepad and everything. What is going on?
Intrigued by how a young man was making a traffic stop in the middle of the night, the officer decided to quiz Brandon about who and what department of the police he worked for.
What's going on? Who do you work for?
Burlington County Sheriff's Office.
Oh, okay.
I know, I'm under-equipped.
Normally you do.
Under-equipped.
Around here, man, if you're making a traffic stop, you're just gonna have to stop, dude. Alright?
Brandon told the police officer that he was working for the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Department, even though he looked
Okay,
like
buddy.
he belonged in the football squad of some high school team.
Football squad? Dude, he built like Sid the Sloth. This dude is not, okay, maybe left bench, yeah.
The officer immediately knew something was up, so he asked Brandon to show some means of identification to confirm his status. And this is where things start to get even more tricky.
You say you work for Bernalillo Sheriff's?
Yes, sir.
Do you have an ID with you?
I mean, this is all I got. I mean, like I said, I'm under-equipped. I was just heading over there to the courthouse
To the courthouse for what?
to get my crap. I know, it makes no sense.
Alright, he literally just called himself out. He just said it makes no sense. Well, no shit.
I caught him going 120 down I-40.
Why do you have lights on this vehicle?
Personal, I know.
Do you have an ID with you?
He has personal police lights. Okay.
You at all?
No, I keep it on my uniform.
Brandon said he worked at the sheriff's department, but had no other means of ID except for his badge, and was going to the courthouse to get it before he saw a driver going above the speed limit and decided to pull him over. And when the officer asked why he was flashing blue lights, he simply said it was for personal reasons. But because Brandon's story showed a few gaps, like how he was under-equipped, the officer knew something was up.
And I'm not here to mess with you, man. It's just the thing is, yeah, he was speeding, dude. You could have called it in. And, because if you get into shooting,
Did bro go home?
you're screwed.
Right.
Alright, man.
I understand.
All right.
For starters, I know this looks really bad.
Right.
This looks really bad. This screams whacker.
One thing you gotta give
Whacker? What the hell is a whacker? I got the damn hall monitor pulling out some
to
broken
Brandon,
ass
though,
rammer.
is the confidence. He might be 18, but all through the interrogation, he acted like nothing was wrong and played it cool. However, it's that confidence that would eventually spell his doom. But for now, Brandon was bouncing on it.
How long you been on?
Sorry, what? He doing what? Bouncing on it? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that.
About 3 years.
Yep.
I've been on for like 13 years. Alright, so I'm not saying I'm perfect, and I'm not saying that I've never done anything to, against protocol, but you need to be a little bit more careful, alright?
Yes, sir.
So just do me a favor, hang tight for a second,
Hey, burn on
Okay.
ass guy.
Yes, sir.
and we're gonna, and that's it, alright? Once we're done here,
Now, if you're thinking that Brandon's confidence might just steer him out of trouble, think again. Because the police officer had reached out to his superior to come down and help. And as far as Brandon goes, his day was about to go from bad to worse.
hey Brendan. In the meanwhile, man, until I get somebody out here, man, do me a favor. I'm not gonna handcuff you, but I'm gonna have you sit in the back of my car, alright?
Alright.
Do you have anything on you, man? Any weapons or anything?
Keys.
Okay.
Keys and wallet.
That's fine. Just have a seat,
Yeah,
all right?
shake 'em
As
with the
Brandon
keys.
sat in the back of the police car watching the officers discuss his situation, Brandon began to think hard about his situation. And that's when the 18-year-old realized a daunting truth. He had messed up and there was no going back.
What's that?
Yeah. Now he realized. You know.
Yeah, give me 1 second. What's up, man?
Alright. I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you. I'm not a cop.
Oh well, good. Wow, we couldn't tell. Damn, we couldn't tell. Really? What? I don't know what couldn't give it away. Maybe the fucking baseball cap, the black shirt, and the jeans. Maybe that.
Up until this point,
Fucking
Brandon had
Hallmark.
kept
I'm
his
telling you,
cool
he's a
and
Hallmark.
acted
He was a
like he
Hallmark,
was in the
that's what I'm
right.
telling you.
But now, everything was falling to pieces, and the boy behind the costume finally revealed himself.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just gonna be.
Where'd you
fucking
get that badge from?
honest.
If he says Amazon or he ordered this shit,
I bought it offline.
I swear to God, I called that shit.
Offline.
Okay. Do me a favor, stay in here, okay? For a second.
This is a situation many of us have found ourselves in the past. The moment your lies finally catch up to you and you're left with nowhere else to run but the truth. And as Brandon contemplated his terrible decisions, the officer explained the situation to his superior.
I was heading northbound on 4th Street. See this unit, 54 or 54 another car. I'm like, okay, you know, it's this car that's right here. And the guy was wearing jeans, no gun belts, no nothing, a t-shirt. And I'm like, and just wearing like an Air Force hat. So I'm like, that's strange.
Air Force
So I
hat?
flip around, and his plates come back to civilian, doesn't come back to, you know, a skip.
So you're telling me this dude went on Amazon, wherever he went to buy this shit. He bought a badge, cop lights, and put them in his car, and was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna buy a speed gun too." Well, he had to have had a speed gun, or he just pulled that dude over for no reason. He had to have had a speed gun, so he clocked this dude, and I doubt that car was going 120. Pulled him over, had a notepad. Okay. Oh great, now it's gonna buffer.
So I stopped. I talked to him for a minute.
It's here that the cop also reveals to us that Brandon had also lied about his age.
He first told me he
What?
was born, I think, 94.
Oh yeah.
When I checked the plates, he was born in 2001.
We also find out that the officer did a background check on Brandon and discovered something that might explain why Brandon decided to start playing police.
I double checked with MVD. His OLN comes back to 2001. I had him sitting back in my car because that's kind of weird to me. And right now, when I was getting out, he's like, "Hey, let me talk to you." I was like, "No, I'm not a cop. I just bought this badge online."
So he's not an ECSO employee at all?
No.
After reaching a conclusion with the sergeant, Brandon was finally arrested.
For a second, man. At this point right now, you are being under arrest. Do you understand? And give me a moment, and then we're going to talk a little bit more, okay?
It's unclear whether Brandon was just having fun playing police or whether he dreams of one day becoming
Having fun. This is something you have fun about. You don't play a cop.
an officer. Whatever the answer is, instead of enrolling in a police academy to become a proper official of the law, the 18-year-old decided to take matters into his own hands and ends up in cuffs because of it. Now, you would expect the story to end here, but not.
What does he do? Don't tell me he just somehow magically breaks out of these cuffs and starts throwing hands with these cops.
Not quite.
Mind if I take a look at your badge? Would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
You got this online?
At this point, Brandon had been caught and arrested, and logically, he should be done with the lies. But instead of telling the officer that he got the badge online, just as he'd previously told the first officer, the 18-year-old decided to lie again.
You got this online?
It was at one point my father.
This guy just don't know when to quit. This guy, they already told you you were under arrest. And you're still lying. What? Why are you still lying? You're already under arrest. There's no reason to lie. You already got caught. You're already fucked. And it's gonna buffer again. I gotta quit pausing.
Brandon even sheds some tears and begs the officers to let him speak to his wife,
His
which
wife?
might have probably been a lie too.
This dude's married?
Do you mind if I call my wife and tell her I'm not coming home tonight?
That's going to be a decision these gentlemen make.
So I need you to lean back a little bit.
Can I please call my wife?
When we get to the substation, we'll give her a call. Okay?
Other than Brandon is 79-year-old police chaplain Harlan Jeffers, whose reckless decisions saw him end up on the other side of the law. On the 9th of May, 2019,
Harlan?
79-year-old Harlan Jeffers
Oh, no,
was
it's
using
this
his
guy.
red and blue emergency lights to move traffic on the highway. Little did he know
Oh, no, he did. Oh, he bought police lights to get an escort?
that he was making one of the worst mistakes of his life, because while Harlan was cruising on his white Nissan
you're
and acting like an officer of the law,
fucked.
another motorist had been watching
You're
him before eventually
screwed.
notifying the police. Not long after, Spark police officials caught up with Harlan to get an explanation about what was going on.
So you're a chaplain. You're not sworn law enforcement.
Yes, I am. It says it on my card.
You're the chaplain.
I'm a senior chaplain, yes.
Harlan explained to the officers that while he wasn't exactly a
chaplain?
policeman, he did work for the police department as a chaplain. For context, the Sparks Police Chaplain Corps is made up of local clergies of various religions who volunteer their services to the police department to provide guidance to members of the department and community during times of crisis or any difficult time. Chaplains, like police officials, are given a badge but are not allowed to have red or blue lights in their car.
How long you been with Sparks?
I've been with the department for about 3 years.
9 years?
Pretty close to that.
After a few rounds of questioning, the officials decided to detain Harlan for some time as they tried to get a full picture of the situation at hand.
Let's walk over here, sir. You haven't? I've not, no. Okay. Walk over here. All right, you're currently detained right now, okay, until we figure out what's going on. So pretty...
Just as the officer took Harlan away, the 79-year-old realized that things were quickly escalating out of control. Defending himself, Harlan admitted to using his reds and blues on several occasions, but he claimed to only do it when there's an accident or in time of an
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
emergency.
I generally turn my lights on.
You turn your lights on?
When I'm called out,
Are you...
generally if it's a catastrophe, a major accident,
But the officers weren't buying his excuse, especially since Sparks Police Department, where Harlan worked, confirmed to the officials that Harlan had no police authority or authorization by any agency to have red and blue lighting in his personal vehicle. After Harlan was put in the car, the officer proceeded to speak to the witness, who had initially brought their attention to Harlan's recklessness.
Hello. How's it going, sir?
It was like, you're so stupid. Like, I said with the last guy, you're gonna take red and blue flashing lights, put them on your white Nissan with no, like, police decal on it, and just drive. You are an idiot.
Very good. How are you? Thanks for the So what else did you see?
He came flying. I was in the left-hand lane on 395 heading home from work in Reno.
So he's coming out of Gardnerville area-ish?
No. 395 from Reno.
From Reno, sorry.
And he came flying up behind me. I'll admit, I was doing around 77 and 70.
All right.
He comes flying up, and he slows down, then he throws on his cherries. And he moves me over to the side of the road. The moment I get over to the shoulder, he zips back over and speeds up.
Okay. Was other vehicles yielding too?
Other vehicles were on the right. I was passing someone.
Okay.
There was no one that I saw. I barely even saw the cherries because this thing's in my way.
Right. That's a pretty big setup there.
Yeah. You know, for when my Jeep can't make it, I'll pull that out. I just wanted a kid. And then I started following him, and I realized he was trying to shake me because he would speed up. The moment I would get next to him, he would slow down.
Mm-hmm.
So I called dispatch. They put me through to you guys. And then I just followed him here.
How many other times did he use the red and blues that you saw?
He only has them on the front.
Right.
I did see the reflection on his window like 3 or 4 times as we were going.
Okay.
That's how he got so far ahead of me at one point.
So you do think he used them other times?
Oh, yeah, man.
After getting the witness statement, the officer proceeded to explain the situation to his partner.
Yeah, nah, this old dude is screwed. This old dude's not it. He's not. Nah, this old dude's screwed.
It's here that we find out Harlan was using his reds and blues to skip past traffic.
So the guy over there, the witness, he's working on the statement. He's got dash cam. And he says that, he's coming out of Reno, 395, and he's in the passing lane, the witness, and he comes up behind him, activates his red and blues. He yields over to the shoulder, and then he takes off. He's like, he thought that was kind of weird. And then he kind of came up, continued following him, gave us a call. And then he said he was just like a driving pattern was kind of different, like he'd speed up and then he'd slow down. He said his words were like trying to shake them. And I said, did you see him use the lights any other times? And he says, I couldn't see them very easily because he was in front of me at least maybe 2 or 3 other times that
He actually saw the red blues?
because he yielded to him.
So he yielded to him.
To get out of the way.
Oh, okay.
So he gets out of it because he's in the fast lane. He's passing other vehicles.
Okay.
Truck comes up behind him, gets him to move over, which he does. And he's like, "That's weird." And then he kind of followed it. And he thinks maybe 2 or 3 other times between all of this that he saw the red lights, blues come on like a reflection off of another.
There is no way this absolute idiot just said, I could be a cop easy. Do you know what cops have to deal with? Because my dad was in the middle. Okay, are you saying you could be a cop, but you could get enrolled and be the job? Or you could do the job easy? Or... Because... No, I just easy? Yeah, because that makes a lot of sense.
Another car, but
Well,
that's the best he could
saw
say.
him do it to him, which is good enough, and he admitted to using them, and he just put him in last.
No, I just shoot them. Yeah, that's one easy way to lose your job and get fucking arrested. Because even as a cop, if you shoot someone and kill them, you're held as a freaking witness. You're held not as a cop. You can get arrested just as easily for unjustifiably killing someone.
Week, and he says, he's like, I am a sworn. I'm like, you're not a sworn police officer.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
You're a sworn chaplain.
It's one of those like, hey, it's more of this has been bestowed upon you out of a vote of respect.
Yeah.
Not that you have law enforcement powers.
Yeah.
More police.
Listen, stupidity makes me really mad, okay? Being dumb is what makes me really mad.
Officials arrived at the scene, and after gathering enough evidence, the officers moved to confiscate Harlan's badge.
Physically just take this
and the bat and the shield.
Pictures of it already?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so take the badge out of there and we'll leave his wallet with his property.
In one moment of madness, Harlan, a 79-year-old chaplain who should be upholding the law, not breaking it, had lost everything. His reputation.
No, Scott. People being idiots makes me mad. You just said, I know you were trying to make me mad, but you just said, if you were a cop, if anything escalated below, like above like a traffic stop, like a conversation, you just shoot him. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
His position in the community, and finally, his job. Harlan was later arrested and charged with the equipment violation of red and blue lights and impersonating a police officer. It all started around 5:15 p.m. on the 31st of July, 2023, Florida State. An officer of the law had stopped to buy gas when he heard an unfamiliar siren noise. So he looked up for the source of the sound, and that's when he saw a black pickup truck flashing red and blue emergency lights. Now, this was strange, especially because...
What is it with everyone just hijacking freaking red and blue lights and just putting them on the car? This is the third straight. Now, I've seen this. 3 back-to-back. We had the hall monitor. He did it. Well, yeah, the hall monitor, because he was a fake cop. The old dude that we just seen. And now this guy.
Because the officer knew there were no calls for service in the area that required that level of response. So he got in his vehicle and caught up with the truck to find out who the officer was and why the officer was in such a hurry. Little did he know, he was in for a big discovery.
See your other hand for me? Where are you headed to?
The driver identified himself as 52-year-old Derry Lambert, was wearing a black hat with the words Police U.S. Marshal on it, and even showed a badge to prove it.
Where are you headed to? A shooting in Marion Oaks? Okay, 10th floor.
Derry claimed that there was a shooting in Marion Oaks, saying that it was where he was headed in such a hurry before the officer stopped him. The officer then went to verify his claims and came back with even more questions.
Hey, sir, so the vehicle is your vehicle, is that correct? Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I'm looking for something to verify that you're a U.S. Marshal, all right?
Went to voicemail, so I left him a message.
Okay. All right.
I got to go back to shift in about 2 hours. So.
Where's shift at? Where's shift
I got to get my car.
Yeah, fair enough.
This dude is lying out of his ass. We know he is, but this is the. If I'm this cop, yeah, this dude is lying. This dude is lying so hard. He's like he's thinking of what he's about to say.
Yeah, hopefully we can get this resolved really quickly. All right, thanks.
Derry initially claimed he was in a rush because there was a shooting in Marion Oaks, and then said he had a shift in 2 hours. Not only was it strange because if there was indeed a shooting that happened that he was supposed to get to, he would have been worried, or in fact angry, that the officer wasn't allowing him to perform his duty and potentially save lives.
Yeah, wouldn't the other
Instead,
cop know
Derry
this?
changed his story, saying
have a radio.
he was in a
Wouldn't
hurry to go to a shift he had in 2 hours. Something wasn't adding up. However, things were about to get even more complicated.
Hey, we got somebody on the phone who wants to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Sir, what is your name?
Derry Lambert.
They got the police.
Okay,
Well, they got the sheriff on the phone.
I work out of Texas, but they got me down. They got me down in Florida right now, looking into Marion Oaks.
Wait a minute. So this guy is claiming that he's stationed in Texas, but for this one particular shooting, they brought him down here to Florida to do this Marion Oaks shooting. Oh my God, don't freeze.
There's
okay.
two gangs out there that are riding on a four-wheeler
Okay.
with a pole on it,
What?
busting into people's houses.
Okay.
And they got a call, so I chased. What's that?
What district in Texas do you work out of?
Dallas.
Okay.
My second house.
Saying that's a federal
Your
crime.
second
Yeah,
house.
exactly.
Yeah, bro's got
I know
bags,
exactly.
apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
Once again, Derry's story wasn't adding up. First, he said he worked in Texas, but came to Florida to operate a case a Florida marshal could have easily been assigned to. Derry was lying through his teeth. The officer knew it, and Derry himself knew it. But what Derry didn't know, or had probably failed to realize, is that there's only so far your lies can take you.
All right, do me a favor. Just go ahead and turn around for me. Yeah, put your hands behind your back.
For what?
I'll explain it to you.
After you're in handcuffs.
I've done the rest of my life.
Well, you're about
Well,
to.
and who do you work for? Who are you employed by?
United States Marshal Service.
U.S. Marshals. Okay. He told me that you don't have your credentials with you, but they're in your
Yeah, my charger.
charger, a work vehicle.
Right.
Okay. Who's the charger registered to?
It's registered to the Marshal Service.
Marshals. Okay.
That's my personal vehicle.
So why would the marshals outfit your personal vehicle with lights and sirens?
In Texas, it's not like here.
Yeah, this guy's just stupid.
Okay.
This guy's
You
an
don't
idiot.
have cars like this.
You have a
don't
Florida
trucks.
tag.
I know.
Moments after Derry was arrested, an
Florida
actual
tag.
U.S. Marshal was brought to the scene to fully expose the fraud he is.
Hey, how long you worked for the U.S. Marshals?
About 3 years.
3 years? Okay.
Going on.
I'm sorry?
I'm finishing up at Votech with Makuchi right now to go to work for Marion County.
With a what? Look, okay.
So.
To do what?
Maybe Derry believed his own lies. Maybe he thought that by telling more lies, the officers would be impressed and eventually release him. Whatever it was, the truth is this. The more lies Derry told, the more he dug his own grave.
Coming down the road, get a call on my cell phone. Hey, they see the four-wheeler out there on the drone. Can you come help us?
Who's that?
So
Who called you?
My squad in Texas. If you look through my phone.
This makes no sense. He was in Texas. Got a call to a shooting in Florida. Okay, this makes no sense.
You'll see the 941 area code.
By squad, what do you mean by squad?
They sent 3 or 4 of us down here.
Who is they?
The Rangers.
The Rangers?
Oh my God.
Which Rangers?
Got the damn Power Rangers over here telling this dude from Texas to come on down to Florida to check out this damn shooting.
Like the baseball team?
No. Hell no.
Okay, so what Rangers?
The Marshals.
The Marshals?
Yeah.
So what?
This guy has no clue what he's talking about.
Dallas.
Dallas?
Yes.
What's your district?
If he says Dallas, I swear to God.
District.
What's your district? District. Hell yeah, dude.
If you're a U.S. Marshal, you would know your district. 641? Okay.
That's our squad.
Okay.
But there's only a few of us here.
A few of you? Would I be one of those?
No.
I'm not a U.S. Marshal?
I don't know. I see a badge.
Well, here's my credentials. I am actually a Special Deputy U.S. Marshal.
Yeah.
Here are my credentials.
Yeah. Mine are in my car.
I would say probably.
Well, let's go check those out, shall we? Let's go check out those credentials that's in your car.
Not. Because I'm asking you very easy questions to be able to identify yourself, and you're not.
At this point, it's probably clear to you that Derry is not a U.S. Marshal. To be fair, it's probably been clear since the start of this video. But why? Why was Derry so adamant on pretending to be a U.S. Marshal that he was willing to risk a jail sentence to pretend and constantly lie that he was one?
Who's your supervisor?
My supervisor?
Yes, sir. Your direct supervisor.
Jim Willis.
Jim Willis?
Yeah.
What do you do for the United States Marshals?
Well,
Watch him say some dumb shit.
I normally just do raids.
What?
Raids?
Yeah.
Okay, who do you work for?
I just told you twice.
Like, okay, so do you work for the Fugitive Task Force? Do you work for the District Marshals?
No,
who do you work for?
I work for the task force.
You work for the task force?
Like people running, we do raids. All I do
This
is
is the
raid.
ENC.
Okay, listen to me for just a second. I'm going to give you a little bit of an out or whatever.
Right.
I know you're not a U.S. Marshal. I'm a U.S. Marshal.
Right.
I know for a fact, 100%, you are not with the U.S. Marshals. Okay? So I would just want to know why you would try to identify as a U.S. Marshal. Was it to, like, get around traffic?
No.
Okay, so what were you trying to do?
We're already lying. Okay.
I told you twice. I was responding to a call.
This dude might get punched because, like, if this was me, bro, I'd get upset. I'd get pissed.
U.S. Marshals.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't know about the drones out there flying over?
Sir, there is nothing like that. I'm gonna give you a little tip, pro tip. Okay? There's only 3 of us in this county. You are not one of the other 2.
The officers
he finally admitted it.
then put all the evidence.
Then you get fired. You literally said that you wanted to shoot people. So I don't want to hear it.
They had together, and Derry Lambert was arrested and charged with false impersonation of a law enforcement officer, unlawful use of blue lights, unlawful use of a badge, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, possession of diazepam, and introduction of contraband.
What? Unlawful use of a badge. Possession of a firearm. Possession of what is diazepam? What the fuck is that? Introducing okay.
Banned into a detention facility. It's safe to say Derry won't be getting out anytime soon. Authority herself, charged with maintaining the law, suddenly finds herself on the other side of it.
Well,
being a judge,
that.
someone who upholds the law, and then one day the police catch you intoxicated. This is precisely the predicament that Judge Soleil Hancock found herself.
Your last name is Hancock? Okay.
Finn. It all started when a concerned citizen saw Judge Hancock inside a Safeway store, behaving strangely. She was stumbling around, which made the concerned person call the police. This led to a series of events that would change how people viewed this judge forever.
And she almost rolled off of her vehicle for 5-10 seconds and then started to walk into the store, and it just didn't seem right to me, so I sat in my driver's seat for a minute.
Upon arriving at the scene, Officer Collins spotted Judge Hancock returning to her vehicle after leaving the store. Her unsteady gait raised immediate concerns about her condition. As he approached, he observed her nearly rolling off the vehicle, her movements unsteady and her demeanor perplexing.
What's going on today, ma'am? Okay, well, we got some reports that you were inside of Safeway.
Yes.
And you're walking around stumbling, and you got back in your vehicle, and you left the store. So my next question to you, ma'am, is have you been drinking today? You haven't been drinking today. Okay, are you having a medical condition today or medical issue?
The initial question posed by the officer was quite direct and focused on alcohol consumption. In response, Judge Hancock, her voice quivering.
Wait, whoa. Judge? This is a judge? I couldn't. Wait a minute. There's no way.
Medical issue?
The initial question posed by the officer was quite direct and focused on alcohol consumption. In response, Judge Hancock, her voice quivering, firmly denied having consumed any alcohol on that day. She went on to explain that her somewhat unsteady behavior was attributed to a medical condition, a seizure disorder. This highlights the importance of providing accurate and detailed information to law enforcement when confronted with such inquiries, as medical conditions can sometimes mimic the effects of alcohol consumption. But unfortunately, this is not the case here.
Have you consumed any alcohol today?
Earlier today, I did. Yes.
Earlier today? Like when you mean earlier?
Alright, now you've already admitted to it.
A couple hours ago? How much did you drink?
A couple of glasses of wine.
Okay. And were you at home when you did this, or were you out? You were at home? Okay.
As the minutes passed by, Judge Hancock's story began to change. A second officer arrived at the scene, and the question about her alcohol consumption took an unexpected turn, and she started telling the truth about her alcohol consumption. The officer proceeded to conduct a field sobriety test, asking her to stand on one leg while counting to herself. Judge Hancock initially expressed uncertainty.
I feel like he's saying it an absurd amount. He's not said the person's name this much until this woman. I swear, he's not said the person's name this much until this woman.
About her ability to do so.
Are you able to stand on one leg?
I don't know. Are you?
Yeah.
Ha! No, you! Got him now.
Okay, go ahead.
You stand on one leg. It's gonna look like this. While you're looking down at your toes, use 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004 until I tell you to stop. You understand?
Yes.
Did you ask her, do you have bad ankles? How about those shoes? Are they pretty comfortable shoes? I'm just asking.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And out of both of your legs, which leg is the most
They're both bad.
Okay, which
They're
one
both
is not
bad.
not as bad?
They're both bad.
Okay. Okay, so it's your choice what leg you're gonna raise.
When's the time you started?
It already started.
Oh, sorry.
The test
Oh
was
my
an eye-opener
God.
for everyone
She almost
present.
fell over.
Judge Hancock's unsteady balance and visible struggle with the task cast doubt on her ability to operate a vehicle safely. The field sobriety test had revealed unsettling results, but the real shock was yet to come when she was asked to blow into a breathalyzer.
Do you understand? Yeah.
Have you ever blown up a balloon? What, an air balloon? So
Oh
just
gosh, she's gonna get a high score on this freaking thing. She's gonna set the personal best.
do a steady breath of air just like that, like you're blowing up a balloon. Okay?
Following this, she was requested to blow into a breathalyzer to measure the amount of alcohol in her system. Her conduct during the test became
Whoa!
increasingly disconcerting, indicating her growing realization that she was facing significant trouble.
Go to jail.
No, we're not saying you're going to jail, man.
Can she take me home?
No, I don't know yet. This is up to the officer.
The outcome of this test would reveal the extent of her intoxication, and it was at a level that would astonish anyone. This emphasizes the significance of accurate assessments of one's alcohol level during.
Alright, I'm putting a guess. A good, so the legal limit's 0.8. So I'd say a 1.3.
During such situations, as it can have far-reaching legal implications.
Do you know I'm a judge here?
You are?
Yeah.
You think it's
For Upper County?
You think it's 0.21?
And I don't want to use that. I don't want to use it. I don't.
Okay.
We'll see.
I really don't. I really
I'm
don't.
telling you, she's gonna set a personal best on this bitch. I'm telling you right now.
I'm a judge here. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Well,
yes, I'm gonna get you
I
off.
apologize, I've never met you.
It's good that you never. Shouldn't mean anything.
Did it?
One's alcohol test would
I'm not saying you're going to jail, man.
Can she take me home?
No, I don't know yet. This is up to the.
breathalyzer.
Have you ever blown up a balloon? What, an air balloon? So just do a steady breath of air just like that, like you're blowing up a balloon. Okay?
Following this, she was requested to blow into a breathalyzer to measure the amount of alcohol in her system. Her conduct during the test became increasingly disconcerting, indicating her growing realization that she was facing significant trouble.
Go to jail.
No, we're not saying you're going to jail, man.
Can she take me home?
No, I don't
At the top text.
know yet. This is up to the officer.
The outcome of this test would reveal the extent of her intoxication, and it was at a level that would astonish anyone. This emphasizes.
Oh, yeah, you're right, yeah. I did didn't see that.
I really don't. I'm a judge here. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I apologize, I've never met you.
It's good that you never. Shouldn't mean anything. You know, I'm just a person like everybody else.
That drunk then drove at, what, 4 times the normal limit? Well, no, not that much. Like 2 times the normal limit? 3 times? I don't
Just
know.
a
Can't do
normal
math.
person.
Judge Hancock's blood alcohol content came back at a staggering 0.21, well above the legal limit of 0.08 in Arizona. Her alcohol intake had reached a super extreme level, demonstrating a clear disregard for the law she had sworn to uphold. Judge Hancock faced 4 DUI charges, including a severe one due to a very high alcohol level. However, she chose to plead guilty to a less severe DUI charge.
Why?
Ironic? This decision upset the community, who felt she wasn't being held accountable, especially considering her past controversial statements in family court. Her sentence caused more frustration as she served just 1 day in jail and had to pay a little over $1,000 in fines.
For that high of a blood alcohol level and driving, you got let off easy with that. That is, you are lucky if you get that at that high of a blood alcohol level.
Many expected a harsher punishment for such a clear violation of the law. Concerns also arose about the judge handling her case fairly, given the allegations against a fellow judge. During this time, Judge Hancock continued to receive her regular salary while not performing judicial duties.